All right, years ago I tried a tool like this. I don't know if it was Sculpting or another tool similar. I don't know. I just know that I didn't like them, and I've completely changed my mind. I love these tools. I mean, these are just amazing. Probably the best sculpting wire tools I've ever gotten. And also I went on the page, their sculptordepot.net, and bought this box, and I bought a few more wire ends for the tools, the Sculpting tools, and a couple of more these rubber tipped modeling or clay shapers. And let me just see if I can find it. Oh, here's one of them. See, now I got something I can put all these real specialized tools into. But anyway, I got a couple of these. These are a couple of the number 2s. And if you go to their page for clay shapers, you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, these are number 2s. They're a little bit thicker, but oh my gosh, I love this pointed and flat head, which will make for some, and it's very flexible, as you can see, and that will make for some nice texturing. Just a short word here. I just wanted to let you know, the reason I promote items like these Sculpting tools and the rubber-tipped clay shapers and the clay and the armatures and even stuff like this, the attaché, the reference material that you can get online, is because I'm trying to give you guys tools, and I'm trying to tell you where to get the best tools. And when I say that these are probably the best wire tools I've ever used in my 40-some-odd years of sculpting. Actually, let's see, 65. Yeah, it's almost 50 years. In 2 years, it'll be 50 years. 50 years I've been sculpting. And in all that time, these are the best tools I've ever bought. And I'll never, ever have to replace them. If a wire breaks, I just buy a new wire and stick it in the handle. And the wire costs so much less than a whole tool. So, believe me when I tell you that there are a lot of things that beginners don't know, and I'm just trying to help you know what I know out of the years of my... Anyway, let's turn on the lights and get the clay warmed up and start looking like an artist. If you're going to sculpt horses, you have to know what their genitals look like too. I did a horse one time, and it was going to be a, war horse would be more than likely a stallion. And I found out that when a horse runs, because I don't actually own horses, when a horse runs, their testicles draw up inside themselves, and so they become very small and shriveled looking. But anyway, it's something I found out this week, and in my research, and people telling me about that sort of thing. You have to really know the anatomy of the animal you're doing. But anyway, I was doing an art show some time back, about probably in the 1990s. I sculpted a stallion, but actually I started out as a mare, and then I just decided to change it to a stallion. But I added the testicles and all the other stuff that goes on the horse, but I forgot to remove the female organ in the back. And I had an old cowboy come in, and he looked at it for a little while, and I went over and said, "Do you see a problem?" And he says, well, I've just never seen a horse with female and male organs on it. And I said, oh. And so I took my finger and quickly swiped off the part that made it female and redid it. And you got to pay attention to what you're doing because you don't want to make mistakes like that. Anyway, yesterday I did a video shoot with an old pony that, well, not old pony, but anyway, he was in part of a demonstration on horseshoeing that I was making a video for a friend of mine who has been in the business for 20 years of shoeing horses. And the horse that we used in that video yesterday is a horse that was one of the horses used in the Fugitive Chronicles on A&E, and it was a show called The Nichols. You Google that on your computer and you can watch the whole episode, and it's about Johnny France, a good friend of mine who was a sheriff here in Madison County years ago. Okay, I'm switching to a wider wire tool because I'm covering a wider area of the horse, the rib cage area. And so I want to even out the whole area, and the best way to do that is to have a wide wire. If I was to do it with this little tool here, it would do it, but it'd take it a lot longer to do it. And that's why you have different size tools for different types of work. I'm not getting down in here because all this is going to be covered with sagebrush anyway, and so I'm not going to waste my time. And I'm quite honestly going to have some of this covered with the wolf skin, so it's also a little bit of waste of time to do that too. All right, that was a phone call from some people that from out of state that I know who are here, and they want to visit with me, and they're going to meet me over at my studio, so I'm going to run over there right now. I'll pick this up the next video. Sorry, that's, it's an artist's life. We get distracted easily.